Hi, everyone. This is Scott Nybakken for Dynamite Entertainment. I'm here today with writer, artist, and all around comics force of nature, Soo Lee, to talk about her highly anticipated new title that's launching in July. I'm talking, of course, about ThunderCats Cheetara, which Sue is writing and the artist Domenico Carbone is illustrating. Sue, thanks for joining us on the channel.
Thanks so much for having me.
So the main Thundercats series is focused on the arrival on Third Earth and their struggle for
Mhm.
survival on this strange new world. But your story takes place in the past, back on Thundera before its destruction. Can you give us a quick outline of the plot and the setting and what readers can expect to see in the first issues?
Yeah, it's about what happens before the first episode of the original TV show. So it's digging into a lot of what their life could have been, what their life was, and leading up to their story now, pretty much. It's just like the true prelude in my version.
Yeah, and a lot of the focus of the original cartoon was on the challenges faced by Lion-O, being forced to grow up faster
Mhm.
than he should and take on adult responsibilities before he's really ready. What are some of the challenges that Cheetara is going to face in this new series, and how much, if at all, do they tie in with the timeline of the main Thundercats series?
Not much, but it is no spoilers, but it is leading up to why they are as prepared as they were when everything goes to hell in a handbasket, pretty much. Um, and also why Chitara felt like she needed to charge of certain things. And it's mostly about like some. It's not hidden, but uh, powers she has that aren't as elaborated on in the original series, and so it's mainly focusing on that as well.
And like this is probably related to that. In talking about your research for the series, you mentioned that you discovered some cool things about Chitara that were may have been overlooked in
Hmm.
the original animated show. Without
Yes.
too many spoilers, can you tell us about some of those characteristics and how they'll come into play in your story?
Um, Well, there are if you go back to the original series, you will see some powers that she has that may not be used as much, but I feel like it's kind of important to who she is because if we are seeing that, then there must be a reason why she's using it in the first place, and also why she doesn't use it often. It's more like of the esoteric nature without spoiling much.
And finally, you had some great success on Disney Villains Maleficent as both the writer and the artist. But I think this is your first time writing a full series for another artist to draw.
Yeah.
So how's the scripting process been different in writing for Domenico rather than for yourself? And which one would you say is easier?
Well, it's easier because if it was for myself, I know what I'm thinking of when I'm writing the script, and it's very like sparse words. The panel is just like, oh, she's smiling or something, right? And I'll know what to do. But for someone else, I have to be more detailed than that. Um, so I have to actually sit down and not just picture it in my head. I guess that's the benefit of an artist as well, is I can imagine the panels, but I have to articulate it in a way that someone else who's not me understands exactly what I'm saying without um, having like a tight grip on the direction of what I want them to do.
Yeah, and like actually, like speaking of the original animated series, I was going to ask this. Did you watch the original animated series at all? Like when you were younger, like what kind of effect did it have on you if you did?
Yeah, for sure. I watched it when I was a kid, and then they did a rerun on it in like one of the anime channels, like the cartoon channels and stuff like that. And so I watched it like two times, and then I did research for the series, so I actually had to go back and rewatch some of the cartoons again. And yeah, I mean, it's a really iconic TV show, right? And also, like, the characters are iconic. Chitara is extremely iconic. She's super fashionable. She's very cool. intro, I think, is probably the most like most of like the fan base's favorite thing about the show. I don't think I've ever seen an American or a Western cartoon with an intro that's that exciting, I gotta say.
Yeah. Did you have any of the action figures or the toys?
No, I didn't. I was more of a Barbie girl and
Ah, okay.
Legos. Barbie and Legos, but not as much action figures.
I don't know if you know the toys. I had asked Declan this about the about the original ThunderCats series, but if you do know which toy would you want to have?
Oh, if you mean something that exists now or in
Oh, it
whatever,
could
like
be, yeah,
whatever
it
I
could be
want.
either. It could be either one, or but you can tell me both.
Oh, I'd like a Snarf toy. I would like
Uh,
a really cute, like one of those anime figurine statues. Like they're very cool and like very
mm,
stylized. I think they would be cool. Actually, if they had those, I would like to have like the core team in that version. If, if you know
yeah,
what I'm talking about. If anyone else knows what I'm talking about, like I think that would be really cool.
yeah.
And then like a really cute Snarf would be fun.
All right. Well, I think that covers everything I had. Is there anything else you wanted to say about the series?
Well, I'm really hoping that everyone enjoys it and is looking forward to it coming out as much as we are. Dominico is fantastic on the art. He's just like doing such a good job, and I'm really excited for it. And I hope people are enjoying my story as well because it's kind of a clean slate. There's not much that we know of about original Thundera, so I kind of have to like make things up and also go back and forth between references and the pieces of like what they do talk about and just kind of roll with it. So I hope people, have an open mind to what I'm doing and to like enjoying my version of what Chitara, could be.
All right. Well, I think we're all looking forward to it a lot. Thank you for taking time out of your ridiculously busy schedule to talk to us. The first issue of ThunderCats Cheetara hits stores in July, so make sure that you pre-order it now. And thanks for watching.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.